Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm Cerise Fairfax from CeriseFairfax.com. Welcome. Today I thought I would speak about being kind to someone, having compassion, and friendship for your own sake and for others. You see, when we're kind to somebody, it doesn't only make them feel good and make them feel loved and show our support for them, but it also shows the fruit of our character. It shows what we believe in, how we control our lives, how we run our mind. When we are kind to others, it's not because we should be trying to benefit, trying to gain good karma, or anything of that nature. That just comes automatic. From when we're kind to somebody, what that does is it sends a vibration out to the universe, letting the person know, the people around that person, and also letting just the universe itself know how gentle and tender and compassionate you can be. The other day I was speaking to a gentleman, and he was speaking to me about his wife. He said his wife doesn't clean up the house, his wife is just so messy, and it was just annoying him. So he called me up, and when his main complaint was that she is not helping out at home. And so he called her up just to kind of confront her. And he said to her, "You know what? I'm on my way home. I just want to tell you that I need you to start cleaning the house. I need you to start being more diligent with the stuff around the home. Wash the dishes, do the laundry, cook a little bit for me when I get home at night. You know, I'm at work all day. I'm working all these long hours, and you have a very good life. Let me come home to a clean house and a good meal." And he started to just yell at her. Now, he did have some very legitimate points. If she's at home all day, then sure, she should have the house clean. If she's not working on projects, or if she's not out of the house doing other things. If she's at home all day, then she should have the house looking in a certain way. Right? Never, she should be cleaning up after herself, washing her dishes, and making sure that the house is respectfully clean when he gets in. And why not cook a little meal? Even if she was to get some fast food, it still is something for him to come home to and fill his belly with after a full day of working. So I do believe that he has legitimate concerns. On the other hand, I do feel that there's a certain way that he needs to address them. And the way he addressed it was, when he called her up, he yelled at her, and then he ended the conversation by saying, "You're just nasty." Called her nasty. So he hung up the phone on her, and miraculously, he thought that when he got home, the house was going to be clean, there'd be a meal on the table, and she'd be like, "Sorry, sweetie, I'm so sorry that I've been nasty." Right? Well, chances are that's not going to happen. What's going to happen is she's just going to clam up, shut down, and he's just going to come home to a messy house and a starving belly. And now, I mean, of course, there are women out there who are like, "Oh my gosh, he's angry. He just called me nasty. I better make sure I clean this house up a little bit, and I better make sure I at least put some food together, maybe even a little sandwich just to make him feel happy, shut him up a little bit." But, I mean, there are some women that will say that, but most women will take it offense to it and be like, "I'm not doing anything for him. How dare him call me nasty?" So when he got home, he ended up having to start cleaning himself. Yeah, she didn't even try to pick up any mess. She didn't even try to put anything on a plate, not even a cookie, and give it to him. So what did he do? He got in the house. He was fuming after working so many hours, and he starts picking up stuff off the floor. He starts putting away things. And she said, "So what? You want me to clean up after your mess too? Look at you, you're messy." And she started to pick at him about every single thing that he does that is wrong in her eyes. So not only was she telling him he was messy, she was telling him that he was lazy. She told him that the mess had a lot to do with him as well, and that she can clean up after herself, but why should she have to clean up after him? Oh, she went on, and she had more complaints than he did. All he had was that she was nasty. Well, she had all kinds of other complaints, and she made him more angry. So by the end of it, she did say to him, "Look, do you want me to help you clean up?" And she was being polite to him by the end of it, because she did realize, I guess her consciousness, her guilty consciousness kicked in, and her guilty conscience told her that, you know, the house is messy and he does work long hours, and why not clean up a little bit, right? So moral of the story is she did start helping him clean up, and the house did get clean. But he learned that when he wants something done, he needs to watch his mouth. He needs to be kind. He needs to be compassionate. He needs to be considerate. Be a little loving. You want something done, then do something proper to get it done. You don't go out yelling at people and expecting everybody to listen to you. Once you start yelling at people, they will hear you, but they will not hear what you're saying, because they won't be able to get past who you are. They'll be like, look who he is or she is. She's just a yeller. She's just yelling and hollering. And then they can't get past the personality to hear what the person is saying, because the personality is so loud and considerate that the people are more focused on the rudeness than they are the message. So remember that the next time that you want to get your point across. Always be kind, always be compassionate in every situation that you can be. Jesus was somebody who was very revolutionary. Whether you choose to believe in Christianity or not, you have to agree that Jesus' message was about healing and about love and compassion. Jesus always preached that the fruits of the person's character is the most important thing. So when you're about to get slapped in the face, just turn the other cheek. By roaring and kicking up your feet and hollering and everything like that, what's that going to do? It's just going to stir up strife. It's going to make wrath get in the way. So when somebody's rude to you, just give them a soft answer. Turn away the wrath. If they're not being kind to you, don't judge them. Just treat them kind, and you'll see that eventually they will start being kind. Okay, y'all? So just wanted to tell you, focus on kindness, focus on compassion, and you will see that eventually everything will start to work out kind for you. Have yourself a wonderful day. This is Cerise Fairfax again from CeriseFairfax.com. Please join me for more coach tips and more sermon videos. Come on and join me at my class, my workshop. It's pay by donation, and you'll learn a thing or two. Come on in, full with your knowledge, and teach us in the classroom a thing or two as well. All the information about the workshop is located on my website, but please feel free to give me an email at cerisefairfax@gmail.com or give me a call, 416-722-5233. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.